In the mists of ancient Britain, where stone circles mark the whispers of forgotten gods, a king once drew a sword from stone, and destiny was forged. But who was Arthur, the once and future king? A myth born of need, or a ruler erased from history? Tonight, we turn the pages of an ancient legend and search for the truth behind the myth. This is the Hidden Scroll. In the shadowed corners of the Dark Ages, as the Roman Empire withdrew from Britain and chaos filled the void, a legend was born. Arthur, son of Uther Pendragon, child of prophecy, heir to a fractured realm. The earliest texts tell us little, but the Welsh chronicles, the annals of Geoffrey of Monmouth, and later the French romances gave him flesh and bone. Arthur was no ordinary boy. He was conceived through magic, with Merlin's guidance. Uther took the form of another man to lie with Igraine, Arthur's mother. From this deception, a child of destiny emerged. Raised in secret, Arthur grew unaware of his royal blood, until one day, fate revealed itself in the form of a sword. In a time when Britain was torn by rival warlords, the land cried out for a king. And in a churchyard, embedded in cold stone, stood a sword. Upon it, an inscription: "Whoever pulls this sword from the stone is the rightful king of Britain." Many tried, all failed, until Arthur, still a boy, grasped the hilt, and the sword slid free. Some say the sword was Excalibur, others claim that blade came later, given to Arthur by the Lady of the Lake. Regardless, that moment changed everything. Arthur, once a foster child, was now king. But Britain was not united. Not yet. Arthur's reign was one of vision, a kingdom not ruled by tyranny, but by honor. He built Camelot, a castle of legend, and founded the Knights of the Round Table. There, no seat stood higher than another. All were equal: warriors, dreamers, nobles, all bound by a sacred code, to protect the innocent, to seek justice, and to stand against the darkness. Among them stood names carved into legend: Sir Lancelot, the bold and tortured hero; Sir Gawain, noble and fierce; Sir Galahad, purest of heart, and many more. Their quests filled volumes, none greater than the search for the Holy Grail, the Cup of Christ, a relic of divine power. Some found it, most did not. But it was Arthur's dream, to bring light to a land swallowed by war. Yet even Camelot had its shadows. Arthur's greatest knight, Lancelot, carried a secret. He and Queen Guinevere, Arthur's beloved, shared a forbidden love. Their affair, once hidden, became a crack in the foundation of the kingdom. When the truth emerged, Arthur faced an impossible choice: uphold justice or protect his heart. He chose the law. Guinevere was sentenced to death. Lancelot fled. The Round Table split. But betrayal did not end there. Arthur had a son, Mordred, born of incest. In some versions, his half-sister Morgause or Morgan Le Fay. Mordred grew in hatred. When Arthur left to battle in Europe, Mordred seized the throne. Arthur returned, and at Camelot, father and son met in battle. It was not glory, it was ruin. Both men struck fatal blows. Mordred died. Arthur was mortally wounded. But Arthur did not die. Not truly. According to legend, his body was taken by boat to the Isle of Avalon, a mystical place beyond time. There he sleeps, not dead, but resting, until Britain needs him once more. They call him the once and future king. Some say his spirit walks the hills, that when the kingdom is on the brink of destruction, Arthur will return, sword in hand, to lead once more. Across centuries, kings claimed descent from Arthur. Nations sought his sword, his crown, his blessing, but none ever found him. Was Arthur real? Historians debate endlessly. No Roman record speaks of him, but scattered references: a war leader named Artorius, a defender against Saxon invaders, suggest something deeper. Perhaps Arthur was never one man, but many. a composite of warlords and legends, bound together in story. Or perhaps, he was real, and history erased him. After all, Arthur is not merely a king. He is an idea of honor, of justice, of unity. And ideas are harder to kill than men. In the swirling mists of myth and memory, King Arthur remains, not just as a legend of a sword and a throne, but as a symbol of what could be. A kingdom ruled by virtue, a dream, once broken, waiting to rise again. Perhaps one day, the mists of Avalon will part, and Arthur will return. Until then, his story lives on in stone, in song, and in the hidden scroll,